Hello. Hi. How's everybody doing tonight? You ready to get spooky? Sarah,
Hello.
you ever wonder what it's
Are
like
you
to be
ready?
a disembodied voice?
Oh my lord.
Because right now we're disembodied voices. We are but
It's just,
spirits in the night. I know you can't see me. We're disembodied voices. It's okay.
but soon we will
Soon.
appear before your very eyes to tell
Like,
you, to regale stories to
potentially
you.
now, even. You can see us being spooky and present
Jesus,
on your
it's us.
screens. Boo.
Who are those weirdos?
Who are those weird? That's a
Get them
mood.
out of here.
That's a mood. I think you're all on the wrong stream right now, actually. Hello. Welcome to Salty Stories to Tell in the Dark, Halloween edition. Uh, I hope you're ready to be terrified and chilled to your frilly cores with the stories we have prepared for you tonight. Uh, please enjoy my bird. Sara also has a bird. Please be directed above my head to her bird above her head.
Up here.
It's a good bird. All right, let's get started. Let's get into this.
Let's do it.
All right, your spooky hosts.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah. I've been in Lolita for, I don't know, approaching 10 years now. I think I started in 2011, so I've been here a while. Um, yeah, my name's Sarah, and I also go by Bread.First.Seach, which is a bread pun on graphing algorithms. Emma and I are here today to tell you about salt.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm not going to pronounce my name because it's a Beetlejuice situation or a Rumpelstiltskin situation where I will disappear in a cloud of bats, and it's not good. So if you're curious, you can just Google it, and there you'll figure it out. Today, I am Edgar Allan Poe Lita because I figured who better to tell you a scary story than the master himself. Him and his spooky heart of hearts. Also, because I was going to wear corpse paint, and then I decided that's probably a terrible idea to do for an hour. So, please enjoy the makeup that I would have worn today, but decided not to. But also, I think we should have coordinated on that, Sarah. We could have just both done corpse paint for this.
It's time.
Anyway, this mustache is terrible, so it's gonna come off. Uh,
Please observe her transformation.
who's she? Don't mind me while I fix my makeup. Sarah, give him a content warning.
Content warning, we're going to be talking about some things that may be unsavory, definitely not safe for work. Is it
Gonna
going to
make
get
you
horrible?
uncomfortable.
The worst it gets is extreme bathroom humor.
Yeah, R-rated. You're
Because
not
I'm a
really gonna
15-year-old
be.
inside.
This isn't anything too terrible. You might be like, oh, I'm a little uncomfy, but
We're like, that's gross.
that's gross. Which, like, honestly, mood. That's what people say when they see me. Just, ugh, gross.
Yeah, poo poo
And
pee pee.
poo poo pee pee. Poo poo pee pee stories. Oh my god! I'm flailing. So, earlier tonight, I'm sorry I'm wasting time on this story, but it's so important. Jinbees. So, I'm taking pictures with my partner. He's taking pictures for me. And I get all serious. I have the mustache on, can barely move my face. And my partner just goes, "Aw, yeah, your cousin's so hot." And I just lose my shit. I just cannot stop laughing. I'm crying a little bit at one point. Just the mustache is falling off, and I'm just like, I can't pull myself together. I have to get ready for this panel, but I want to take a picture for this. So I called up 6 Feet to tell her specifically what happened. I told Sarah like immediately. I was like, Sarah, you gotta hear this funny thing. I called my mom. I told her. I'm very lonely. Anyway, content warning, just so you know. So let's get into it. If you want any Poe facts, you can hit me up after. Oh,
I got my
also,
glasses on and everything.
grain of salt, heads up, just so you know, all of these stories, some of them were submitted by people, but like a good grip of them were pulled from the internet, like areas of the internet that we all know about, but we don't talk about it. It's there, it exists. And so, like, they might not be super true. Just get an X in the chat for doubt, I guess. So we'll, just keep that in mind. Don't get too hung up on these. All right, and let's get started with our first story. Some of you don't spoil any stories, by the way. Any of you old schoolers. I don't wanna hear that. A lot of these stories are new to me too. So, part 1, snack time. Oranges. So, this story starts off. Oh god, I'm just like getting grossed out thinking of it. Okay, this person purchased the blouse secondhand. Totally normal thing. We've all done it. Comes in wrapped in some plastic shopping bags, like Walmart bags, I believe. Not cute, already a little bit questionable, because you know when you get something in secondhand and it's like in a trash bag, you're already like, uh-oh, this is gross. Opens it up, had a little something extra inside. It was an orange peel, but also that orange peel had hung out inside that bag a little too long. It got a little moldy. So here, Exhibit A, you see this wonderful blouse covered in mold. It's horrible.
I love the juxtaposition of the note, like this really cute note with the mold. It's perfect.
Just the mold, just like, please enjoy it. Like the cutest thing. Like, oh, here's the cute little note. Like, I include cute shit in my secondhand stuff all the time, just because, like, you know, I don't want something horrible to happen. And then like this, like, oh, here's a cute little note, and then oops, just right here, just, it's so gross.
Of a blouse.
I've been using this story to just describe to people what this panel is going to be. I have told, like, something just fell in my kitchen. That's terrifying. I've been telling my partner about that. I've been telling friends, like, I don't know about you, Sarah, but this is like, oh, what kind of stories? And you're like, okay, this is the kind of story we're dealing with here. So, like, buckle up if you're not prepared. If this is already too scary for you, get out now. Like, this is your warning. This is as gross as it's gonna get. Moving on. Moving on.
So someone found this really cute brooch from a designer. And it was biscuit shaped and wrapped in this little ribbon. It was super cute. Like, okay, cool. Like, I love biscuit themed things. I'm gonna purchase this one. It got to their house. They started wearing it, or they started inspecting it, and they noticed that there's a crack in it shortly after they got it. And upon further inspection, it was an actual cookie that someone had sealed in Mod Podge. I think it was Mod Podge, and attempted to pass off as a brooch. And it was just a real cookie sitting there.
But, like, honestly, is that a terrible idea? Because I don't know about, you know, she licked it, yeah.
She licked it. I mean, it's kind of a crummy situation.
Terrible.
Feel free to boo me. Like, if like, if I ever tell a bad joke, just boo me.
Oh, God. But, like, honestly, have you ever gone to a meet and just been super hungry?
Like, can I lick your brooch?
Just, like, eat somebody's... This picture was in the thread. It's adorable. Like, it's one of those things I'm explaining, like, this thread is really wholesome. The situation is disgusting and terrifying. Like, I can't.
A good attitude about it.
I can't. But, like, you know, you can theoretically do this with some foods. Like, you do it for Christmas trees all the time. Like, candy canes exist, like cookies, but I wouldn't.
And they're just so, like, crispy.
Ugh. Anyway, cookies. More food stories. All right, let's take a little breather here. I don't know if you're all too scared right now, but let's admire this dress. It's Horror Garden, JSK, in white. Horror Garden was my first and only dream dress. I got it in black as the OP and, like, cried for a week straight.
Perfect.
It's a beautiful dress. So this story starts out, couple's out on a date for a birthday. Girl's wearing a white Horror Garden JSK. Everything's cool and dandy. They're out eating at a restaurant. They finish up their meal, and then, oh no, feels a little tug on the back of her skirt. Someone from another table is grabbing the dress, but their hands are covered in spaghetti. Chaos ensues. This woman is just, like, fondling the dress with her spaghetti hands on my spaghetti. And just, like, all over the dress, all over the petticoat. And it's just like, why are you mad at me? Don't dress like this if you don't want to be touched. Like, excuse me.
It hurts me
like,
so
spaghetti,
much.
oh no. Spaghetti nose. Like, I read that and my heart just dropped because stress. The good news is, like, she washed most of it out and, like, they left. And it's just one of those just... This is why I don't go out in Lolita very often.
Like, hard to explain to a child, like, you can't touch this is not for kids, without, like, I don't know, it's a really difficult situation to be in. Then on top of, like, the property damage that you've incurred because this person is not watching their child and just
don't touch other people. It's not hard. Just,
them.
like, spaghetti. Like, pull spaghetti out of your pockets and just start chucking it at people. It's like when they used to throw paint at people wearing fur, just, like, throw spaghetti at somebody. Don't wear white after Labor Day. Like, again, this is why I do not... One, I don't go out that often in Lolita because I'm terrified of this. And two, I don't wear Shiro to meets anymore because... Bad idea. Anyway, somebody tell baby Emma that you cannot wear Shiro. It's just not realistic. Anyway, moving on. Another fun one.
Here's another fun one. So this person, they were going to PMX with a friend. This was about 10 years back. And so on the way down, they were in NorCal. So on the way down, they started driving and they decided to pick up some nice, like, artisanal honey from a farm for the friend's parents. Or sorry, they were flying down, but on the way to the airport, you know, part of the trip and all that. And so the friend, you know, really carefully packed the honey in the suitcase because, you know, you can totally do that. It's totally a thing you can do. When they got to the airport, the agent informed them that the suitcase was slightly overweight. So she very quickly did some rearranging, moved some stuff around. And it was kind of this quick, like, fuck, you know, type of situation. So just a hasty job done rearranging things, which I totally get. I probably would have dropped everything and something would have fallen. So
I would have cried.
I would have cried.
I would have cried.
So they meet up in the hotel lobby after the flight and everything. And the friend has this look on her face like something happened. And so something broke in her luggage. And the glass jars of honey exploded on to her brand. And so it mostly just got onto a head bow and a bag. But one thing was saturated, like completely just covered in honey, and it was her lavender vampire requiem jumper skirt. I'll just take a minute to pour one out for that poor jumper skirt.
Yike.
But
one yike.
So the good thing is that in the process of laundering this and doing sort of emergency laundry on this dress is that they found out that vampire, this particular print, doesn't bleed or run. So they ended up getting it into the tub at the hotel. They put some cold water in there and got it in there a few times. And luckily this friend was able to wear her coordinate that she had planned with this dress for the weekend. And so that was the silver lining. She was able to wear her coordinate and this print does not run if washed in cold water.
Thank God. Thank you, Kelp, for your user submission. This story will keep me awake at nights. Like, I'm never going to Apple Hill again, which is a lie. I love Apple Hill.
Happy ending. It's the happy ending that we need.
It's like it's like one of those, like, you watch like a really terrible horror movie, but like it's PG-13, so it has to kind of end okay. Like all your friends are dead, but like the enemy's, like, the villain's gone. It's fine.
It's like a Lifetime horror film, like.
The murderous grandpa or grandma, after her murderous rage, as a murderous grandmother does, tripped and fell into the pool and broke her head and is dead now, and the babysitter is alive, but the whole family's dead. Anyway, I watched a lot of Lifetime movies growing up. I still do. Don't at me. It's a personality trait. It's fine. All right, it's the end of our food tales. I hope y'all aren't hungry, but if you are hungry, I got more stories to feed ya. Whose sassy lost child is this? This section is dedicated to children. children. I've got cats. Anyway, moving on. White-ass petticoat. This one, not really a horror story. I just think it's the funniest shit. I could not stop laughing when I read it, just the way it was phrased, and so I will read it to you. Somebody's friends loves giant petticoats. Like, we all know it. We all have that one friend who just has these big-ass petticoats, and
that is valid.
That's their thing. That's fine. I love it. I'm happy for them. So this person goes into a crowded shop and feels something moving and hears a weird noise under her skirt/petticoat. They lift it up, and her petty has trapped a small distressed child. Much like a Mother Ginger situation. She pulls the skirt, there's a kid pops out. Like,
imagining like a skunk caught in like a humane trap or whatever, where like they go in there expecting to find, I don't know, and then they're just like, ah, shit,
running around like, whoa. Like that my camera just went out of focus because I'm just like, gosh. All right, this story's fantastic. I'm gonna let Sarah take you away because I'm gonna just sit here.
All right, so this person's out shopping with a group of friends, and they're wearing a white Milky Berry JSK. So this beautiful, pristine white jumper skirt. And so one of the friends ran into their sister-in-law, who was with their 2-year-old nephew. And so at some point, the 2-year-old wandered over to the group and started pulling on one of the Usakumyas on, I don't know if it was the storyteller or if it was a friend in the group, but like pulling on it, and they were trying to explain like, hey, like this isn't for kids, and you know, this is an expensive piece of clothing for me or an expensive accessory, and the kid just lost it when could play with it because he's a 2-year-old,
as children do,
and as they do. And so the person who is wearing this beautiful, pristine white jumper skirt started to like take the kid back and, you know, bring him in, you know, and the kid ran off again and started screaming, and just kind of caused a bit of a scene. You just on the floor. I think they were at a mall, and so just having a tantrum at the mall, you know, fun. You're already dressed up and drawing attention to yourself, and that's just. I think I would just die. I think I would just disintegrate. And so the mom came back and was like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry," right? And this little child then proceeded to vomit what this person later learned was half a bottle of strawberry Pedialyte and mac and cheese down the front of their white jumper skirt. And you're just in public with vomit on you. It's on a white Milky Berry jumper skirt. Like, that's not cheap. That's hard to replace. So the mom's like, hey, like, I'm sorry, like, let me replace this dress because my child vomited on it. But she didn't want to hear how much this dress actually cost, and like got really upset when she found out it was going to be, you know, upwards of $200. Saying there's no way in hell it would cost that much to dress up like Strawberry Shortcake. Just pour one out for that poor dress and that poor person.
Oh God! At that point,
so they ended up throwing the dress in the trash when they got home because it was just covered in
what do you do at that point? It's also Milky Berry, which you can't save that dress. It's dead.
It's white, and it's that like cottony fabric from.
It's got red berries all over it, which. So anyway.
I look dead because I'm dead inside after hearing all these stories.
Yeah, I got to find all these stories, and I sat Sarah down, and I was like, I've prepared for you a charcuterie of terrible stories.
Some meat and some cheese. Some Pedialyte, you know.
Some Pedialyte mac and cheese. Can we have a Pedialyte mac and cheese meat next time? No. I only drink unflavored Pedialyte, but it tastes like contact solution, and so I just kind of frown, and I'm like, I'm dehydrated, but I need to drink this.
I've never had Pedialyte.
Just contact solution. Oh, God. Anyway. Another fun one. I'll keep it short. Kids. So there's a high school student, saves up money, and obtains and falls in love with Sugary Carnival. Hella pumped. They get back home from school the next day and goes to try on the dress again, and it's gone. It's just not there. It's not in their closet, which, like, how does that happen? So their mom works at a preschool and saw the dress and thought it was an old dress, so they brought it in for the children's to play with, as, you know, when you dress up. So the girl comes back, freaks out, and is just like, you need to take me now. And so she finds the dress, but after, like, a one school day, the dress is completely torn, the corset lacing is missing, there's food spilled all over it, and, like, one waist tie is missing. I don't know about you, but, like, that's just me after one meet. So, I relate to these children. You know. Please enjoy my lovely photograph of a child squirting paint onto Sugary Carnival.
That's how I feel after, like, getting off of the BART from being at a meetup. Like, I feel like that.
Oh, God, just feel like that Sugary Carnival. I feel like that's Muni. Like, getting off of BART is like the Pedialyte macaroni and cheese dress. Like, anyway, San Francisco references for y'all. Sorry. All right.
Okay.
Them kids.
Them kids.
I've got young nieces and nephews, and I'm excited for my niece to come to the age where I can dress her up in Lolita, but, like, also not throw up in Lolita. But also, adults do that, too.
Oh, I've seen it happen. Maybe not all of us.
It's happened to all of us. I haven't yet, and I'm still technically a baby Lolita. It's only been 4 years, but I haven't gone out that much. Like, it'll happen.
You're not a Lolita until you shit yourself in your dress.
I was gonna say, until you get, like, the butt grumbles at a meet. You drank too much tea and you're gonna poop. All been there. Like,
yeah, we're just keeping
trying to take, like, 2 layers of petticoats off. Like, I'm going to die. Like, I've had a mild panic attack in, like, hair once. I've had to help a friend who's, like, also having a panic attack. They're like, I need to get my dress off, and, just, the wig is also...
Can we just have, like, an escape hatch? Like,
just...
like a ripcord?
Just a ripcord, like, get me out of this. Like a parachute, just, like, I need that, because that's what happens when, like, I'm done for the day. I just, like, drop everything on a pile on the floor. My cats are running around in the petticoats. It's a mess.
If I ever, like, make a dress, it's gonna come with an escape hatch or something similar.
Do that. Just also, everybody, hydrate, posture check.
Posture check. Let's see, let's get
posture check and hydrate again. I need to eat some protein today. A little butt flap. Anyway, that's it for the yous. That's it for them kids.
Them kids.
This is why I have cats right now, so. Part 3 is... Wait, what? And you'll see why.
Wait, what?
Just wait, what? You want me to tell
Yeah, let's take this away. So this person sold a bodyline OP, and the buyer paid. Normal transaction, you know, they shipped it out and it was fine. 9 months later, a package shows up at their door. They open it up and it was the same bodyline OP, but it was wrapped in different packaging. In addition to the bodyline OP, there were 3 or 4 like random cheap wigs, each in their own packaging. So there's just like this wig mystery going on. So this person contacted the buyer, like, hey, I just got like this dress I sold you 9 months ago and a fucking shit ton of shitty wigs. Like, first of all, you have bad taste. They didn't say that. I'm editorializing. So what happened was the buyer had these things sent to their previous address, but they hadn't gone to pick them up from the current tenant. And so they gave the seller a new address and they said, hey, you know what, I'll cover shipping. But before they offered to cover shipping, they asked this person if they could drive hella far to an anime con that's not even like close to them so they could get like a free in-person pickup, which is just like, bruh. Like, no, don't just eat the $25 and be graceful, please. Please. And this person who told us the story says they sometimes wonder if one day the packages will return to them wrapped in extra hair.
I feel like
this haunted haunted bodyline dress.
If I knew this person, I would just, to be the worst person in the world, would just buy a bunch of really cheap wigs and just mail them to that person with like no return
Maybe with a note.
Just a note.
Maybe with a note that says like you have bad taste
We're
or
watching
something.
you. The wigs are coming back. The wigs are rising.
Like a pink handprint that says "We know," like on like a.
Somebody's been playing too much Skyrim recently.
Sorry.
Way to out yourself.
That's
Sarah.
all I've been doing
God.
the past week.
You know that game came out almost 10 years ago.
I'm old. Leave me alone. I have gray hair.
Get with it. Everybody's playing Fortnite now. Anyway, did you just say wig?
You say wig.
Oh my god, wig. Anyway, I just really resonated with this story and felt like Cousin It would be a thing that would appreciate the story. Like, you could have taken all those wigs and made like a little Cousin It costume. That would have been cute. Do a little Lolita Cousin It. Somebody make Lolita Cousin It happen. I have a bunch of extra wigs I gotta get rid of. I will supply those wigs if somebody promises me you will do that. I could do it, but I don't want to because I'm so tired.
Because those wigs would probably look better.
Split wigs only, yes.
On a Cousin It. Split wigs only, yeah.
God. All right. This chat is popping off tonight. God, y'all.
With
I'm gonna
like the
peek my
star
microphone.
clip. What are those called? What are those star clips called?
I don't know. Star clips.
You know the ones I'm
the little
talking
puffy
about.
ones, yes.
Yeah, with the pigtail
Just a little
extensions,
Decora
like
Cousin It.
like a 2011 OTT Sweet Lolita Cousin It. And instead of the hat, like a bonnet. The Choco Mint ones, yes. Yeah.
You're terrible. You're terrible. We're
If I
moving
had any
on because
artistic
I don't
talent.
want this conversation to continue anymore. I'm done with it. All right. We are at this story, which if you filled out something and you didn't know what this meant, this is what this means. This is the story. It's iconic, apparently. I didn't know about it until, like, this month, and I'm horrified. I am properly horrified. God damn. Okay, so... Oh, God. So this person is living with their dad, and their keywords here, thrifty, crafty, fiance. So, the dad's fiance. Ooh. So they had a baby JSK they were planning on selling, about $400. Y'all know how much those go for. And they left it in a pile next to clothes that they were going to donate. So they went on a week-long trip, and when they returned, they noticed that the pile of clothes, cool, they took care of that for them. But the JSK was also missing. And this ironing board and the tablecloth just showed up. Where did those come from? I don't know. Real strange that it has the same print as that JSK.
Funny, where'd you get a brand ironing board cover?
Brand ironing board cover. Turns out that the fiance assumed that the JSK was part of the donation pile. And wanted to make a cute little ironing board cover since it was going to be thrown away anyway. And so they cut it up. And just... The person didn't even know what happened to the rest of the fabric. They were just, like, flabbergasted. Just, like... At that point, like, what do you even say? Just, like, you can't fix that. That's something, there's no coming back from that. That's on the level of the Milky Berry that they had to throw away. That's gone. Now you have something incredibly cute to be like, wow, I am the ultimate lifestyle Lolita because I have an ironing board cover.
It's brand.
Y'all got tissue box covers. I am over here with an ironing board cover. Jesus Christ. All right, and would you say this counts as upcycling or downcycling? I don't recycling.
Downcycling.
Upcycling. Is it upcycling? All right. This one, I love this story. Sarah's gonna tell this story, and I'm gonna have to mute myself because I'm just gonna sit here and cackle.
God. So this person says, "I will never forget the girl that had a purse full of sand and teeth at the Moitié tea party."
Teeth.
I've seen many wild things at cons, but that one I will forever be confused about. She had a purse shaped like a treasure chest, and when she opened it up, there was a ton of sand. She had a tiny porcelain shovel that she used to dig in the sand, and out came teeth. It's just, I don't know if they were real teeth or like
teeth
or what, but she had like a little Zen garden in her purse. Like, I'm imagining like maybe a porcelain rake too. Like, I'm like, if you're getting a little stressed out, you can just dig in your purse and look for teeth. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Why teeth? I don't know.
If anybody in chat watching the stream, if you are this person or you know this person, please hit me up. I love you. I think you're my soulmate. Like, this is deep down in my soul. Like, I know superficially this is horrific, but deep down I'm like, at the end of the day, this is the ultimate shitpost, and I want to live that life. I just want to know how I can optimize my shitpostery.
In the like dental industry and just gotten really into teeth, because I've seen that happen to a couple people. Like, they just get really juiced about teeth.
Oh god. If I ever go back to school, I'm just gonna start carrying around a bone saw. I have a bone saw. Like, just casually. I have a bone saw. Did you not watch the fashion walk today and see my bone saw? Just whip that out.
Hi, I'm Emma. Do you need your bone saw? That's how you introduce yourself.
Just a bone saw. Hi, I have a bone saw. It's cute. It's great.
Do you need your bone saw?
It's cute. It's just a bone saw. It's fine. Anyway. Alright,
Don't worry about it.
This story coming up. A little long.
This is a wild one.
This is wild. It's really long, and it has multiple slides for good reason.
Hold on to your butts.
Wait, what? Hold on to your butts. As user submitted, thank you so much. Swixie actually chased this down, pun intended. And so I get to share this with you all. Okay. So this happened to the person during an APSF anniversary tea party event. First day was a meet and greet, and the second day was a big tea party. They wore Milky Swan special set to meet Rin Rin Doll. Super nice, I've been to... Actually, I don't think I've been to an AP tea party. I've been to a baby one, but not an AP one, but I assume they're nice. Same thing. At the same time, this person was recovering from an ankle injury, so they were wearing... They weren't wearing their ankle braces at the time, and they were just wearing soft braces. So just keep that in mind here. While this person was waiting for the bus to get back home, they had a bunch of bags, Lucky Packs, and some other AP stuff they were holding. Their friend texted them an audio message, and they had to hold it up to their phone to listen to it. And while they were listening to it, somebody showed up behind them, grabbed their phone, and just snatched their phone. This happens everywhere. This used to happen to friends of mine in college. I'm terrified. I always keep my phone in my pockets because I'm like, I don't want anybody to take my phone. It's my life because I'm dependent on social media and the internet. Somebody grabs their phone, starts running off. So this person, I would just probably cry and be like, just like screech. No, this person grabs all their bags and just takes off running after the thief. Just running down. So they jump over the bench, just running down the street. I actually know the area where they're running through this person. I used to work there. Sarah also used to work in that area too. And it's pretty easy to navigate. It was, I think, during weekends. It's a mess. So they were running down these streets. And they caught up to this thief. They caught up. Because they're gaining on him. Because they were wearing a red shirt when committing a robbery. Like, why would you do that? Obviously, they're going to stick out. Eventually, after, gaining on this person enough, they put the phone down on the ground and backed away. So, she got her phone back. Awesome! No! So, she still had, adrenaline running through her body. And so she's like, nah, this motherfucker is gonna die today. So she keeps running after him, busted ankle, AP bags, wearing a coordinate. I can't even, go down the steps in heels when I'm wearing a coordinate. I have to, grab onto everything and just, boop, 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 on my way down the stairs. She's running after this guy, wearing tea parties. So, had that going for her. Because, don't turn your back to a robber, just keep chasing him. So she's running after him. Eventually, he got off. A bunch of people came to help and, stayed so the cops could come and get the information. They couldn't believe that she got her stuff back because she's, dolled up, decked out in a full coordinate. And the only bad thing that happens was her cloud bag, the chain snapped as she was giving the police report, but, she fixed it right there. Ran after this guy. I just have some pictures from it. This is real pictures. People, this is not a fake story. This happened. It's a cute little picture of the meet and greet, looking all cute. And then, there's the actual police report. This happened. Big yikes. Shout out to her also taking her coordinate shot after all of this happened.
That's shot.
That is badass.
Look at how in place those bows are. Look at how immaculate.
Like, nothing fell out of place. And I'm just like, I can't walk in a straight line. And look at this girl. I love you. I'm obsessed with you. Please meet
unmatched,
me.
Powerful energy.
And socially distanced so I can just, like, bow down and kiss your feet. You're not broken
unmatched,
feet.
Powerful energy.
Like, I am a motherfucker who trips on sidewalks. Ask anybody. I have broken bones because I just trip on sidewalks. I'm a mess. Anyway, this meme is not 100% related or accurate, but I had to make it because just... It's great. Goddamn.
Good.
It's a good reference. Anyway. Good ass story. Thank you for submitting. I love you. God. Alright. Part 4. Now that's what I call nasty.
Get ready for more bodily
nasty
fluid.
Shit. But wait.
More bathroom humor.
Stop.
More gross. We're gonna have to... individuals.
Alright, everybody. We're gonna stop here for a second. We're gonna stop. Another content warning. Heads up. So this is getting to the part where we're gonna actually have literally not safe for work stuff. So, like, if you're listening just on your, like, TV or something, and you got family around, maybe put your headset on.
Your mom would judge you.
Don't... Like, if my mom is watching, I'd recommend, I was gonna send this to her later, Mom, if you're watching, like, turn this off now. I don't want you to hear me say these words. Like, Linda, go away. I love you. I'll tell you later. So these stories are gonna have, including, but not limited to, sexual deviance, bodily fluids, excessive swearing, and general nastiness. Turn back. Like, leave. Stop now. Like, again, go... Like, this is your chance. Get out of here. Like...
Posture check real quick.
Posture check, get your water, like, buckle up, get, like, a bunch of blankets and stuff, and just, like, take a deep breath. Let it all out. Do some yoga poses. Alright. So, here we go. Sarah's gonna open up with the first one. Most of these are actually user submitted. I love all of you. Thank you so much. So, here
I appreciate all of you telling us your stories about your...
You're beautiful. Okay.
Makes our community all the more rich. So this person was out, dressed up. They're about 18 at the time.
Wrong story. You missed. Oh, wait. You gotta scroll up. You gotta start with this story. This story. No. People know this. Oh my god,
I missed. You're right.
We're on story 1. We're on the big yikes.
This is my favorite one.
I know. Sorry. How could you forget this one? People know this. People know this. I remember reading about this on the internet when I was a little babby Lolita, just like, oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna let you take it away.
All right, I'm taking away the right one this time. So, if you know any of the baby shop staff, or if you yourself have worked at the BtssB and Bright store in San Francisco, you just kind of hear these stories about just weird shit that happens. You know, it's a public store, weird people come in.
San Francisco.
So,
I love it.
One day, a potential customer comes in. They pick out a garment. They ask to try it on. You know, and all goes well. And then that next Monday, or like the next day that they were in, because I think they're closed on Sunday, and so it was like the Monday after that, the shop staff start smelling a smell. And they're like, why the fuck does it smell like hot piss in here? What is going on? And so they do a little investigating around the store, looking for clues. They smell a smelly smell. Smells smelly. And they find that the trash bin that you're supposed to put the covers... So if you've ever gone into the store before, they will often have these covers that you put over your face, so that way you don't get like makeup and stuff on the garments. And so there's a little trash bin in there, so you can neatly dispose of them. And so in that bin, instead of makeup covers, there was just a bunch of pee. They just popped a squat and pissed in the garbage can. For what reason? I don't know, because there's literally a bathroom right there. Like, if you've never been to the BtssB and Bright store in San Francisco, there is a bathroom with nice bidets really close by.
Or in the
And, like, they're
basement, you've got
always
the
open.
secret nice, like, movie theater bathrooms with heated seats.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
That heated
Totos.
seat. Yeah. It'll, like, wash your ass and everything. Like, they're nice.
Take a little pee in the bucket. Take a pee in a bucket. Anyway, I'm gonna switch over to Sarah's favorite side. This is for Sarah. This is exclusively put in here for her.
My shit. I'm 5 on
I hate
this
you
side.
so much. PB Poo Poo Man. Side note, do not watch this movie in all seriousness. It's terrible.
Is it bad?
It's so fucking terrible. My God.
I've never seen it.
Spencer made me watch it at one point, and I was like, I have zero taste, but, like, you know, this movie is bad. Other movies I've seen are terrible, but this movie, I was very offended. He made me watch it. PB Poo Poo Man. Don't watch it. That's not the name of the movie, by the way. This is a meme, in case anybody's wondering. There is not a movie called The Pee Poo Poo Man. Maybe. I don't.
Maybe there is.
Check
but,
me
like,
on it.
it's
Don't
different.
check that. Please do not confirm or deny that. I would like to have Schrodinger's Pee Pee Poo Poo box. Just not knowing that it exists. Oh, God. Anyway, moving on. More fun one that's just... Why? Another San Francisco Japantown story. Shout out to our favorite place. In the H. Naoto shop in SF Japantown, during a big event, a customer needed the changing room to try something on. The dressing room curtain was closed, and all the staff was asking each other if they had helped anybody go in. All the staff said they hadn't. I didn't help anybody. Did you? No. So, the staff one says they heard multiple voices inside and decided to see what's going on. Why is their voices coming from a room that nobody was let into? When the curtain was pulled back by somebody inside, there was a small family of 4 or 5 adults in the dressing room.
Small family.
A whole ass family changing a baby's soiled diaper. There was a bathroom, probably the same bathroom, literally 10 feet away with a baby changing table. It was open and accessible. Just, you know, a family can be a small family of 4 or 5 adults and changing a baby's diaper. Just, why? At a changing room. In a clothing store of all... A poopy diaper.
Like,
we're continuing
why,
on. Segue from the pee-pee poo-poo man. We're on the pee-pee portion of the pee-pee poo-poo man. Or the poo-poo portion. Probably both. It's a baby. I don't know. I don't know what comes out of babies. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I would not like to know. Anyway.
Yeah, I too am confused about the number of people that were required to change a baby's diaper.
Confirmed by the person who submitted the story. Thank you, Phil. It was poop. It was
poo-poo. We had the pee-pee and the poo-poo.
We did have the pee-pee and the poo-poo. Thank you for bringing it full circle. So we have the pee-pee and the poo-poo in this.
I think we're
adults. I'm an adult.
We're about to have a bodily fluid hat trick here.
Just a hat trick. Well,
With this next story, we're going to have a hat trick.
Well, depends. Anyway, here you go. Go for it.
Here's the story I tried to tell earlier. So there's people going out dressed up. The storyteller's about 18 at the time. And so they're waiting for the bus to get home. And they spotted a guy across the street from us, like, making intense, unyielding eye contact and just masturbating.
Just fucking going at it.
Cranking the old hog. Just
masturbating.
Just makes it better if you whisper.
I can't say that word. It's horrible.
So that's why I just say cranking the hog or something gross. I don't know. So being kind of young, they didn't have the confidence to, like, hey, fuck off, weirdo. So they just kind of stood there. And, you know, maybe he would stomp when, like, a bus drove by, but no, he just ducked into an alcove. And then when the bus left, he came back out and he kept going. He kept working on himself. And, you know, I don't know if there's a happy ending to the story or not. But the storyteller found out that this person was, like, a serial masturbator who would regularly do this in public. And I think this was in the Japantown area, if I remember correctly.
Like Gray Street, yeah. You know, that area.
Yeah, so if you ever go to San Francisco and you're not from there and, you know, you come to see the sights.
Just like a heads up, there are areas you should avoid. Anyway, I love San Francisco. I love this city. I saw somebody's butt because they just dropped trow when we were driving home one time. Anyway.
Oh,
this is
perfect,
unrelated to
good.
these spooky stories. This is just an other spooky
Wonderful.
story. Wonderful.
A full moon.
All right. Next story. This story. I have them out of order. Disgusting. I love this meme. All right. Thank you for your submission. About 8 years ago, this person traded a popular AP chocolate print, because iconic prints, to another Lolita for a much less popular dress from a different series. She claimed the dress was in like-new condition and sent it out super quickly. Dope! Alright, so it arrived. This person opened up the package, everything looked great, and they put the dress on. But, the lining and there was only one lining, had giant stains on it that looked like blood.
Lining, mind you.
Just looked like...
Remember that.
Just, casually putting a dress on covered in blood.
Inside blood.
Probably real people blood, because, not many people actually do fake blood in Lolita. Most normal people wouldn't. I definitely haven't done it this year. Oh. Handling it. Actually, fun fact, those tea party pictures that you see going around, there is fake blood, and I'm wearing Moitié, and it was dangerous, and I did not get a drop of fake blood on me at all. Please clap. Thank you. Luckily, in the story, the person was willing to send the chocolate print dress back, but they have not done a trade since, because that is horrifying. Every time I get a dress secondhand, I'm just like, oh god, is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be the dress that, just completely makes me lose my shit and I don't want to wear the fashion anymore?
Is this one covered in shit and jizz? Is this it? It's here.
There's poop! Pee-pee poo-poo man's literally wearing the dress when you take it out of the box.
No, I'm imagining
Who's
this
fucking wanting this?
Imagine this cursed dress covered in God knows what. And
disgusting! Absolutely disgusting. Alright, here's the story you've been trying to tell for such a long time. And now you finally get to. Wait, no, this is a different story.
This is a different one.
Are we out of order? I don't even know.
I'm telling Barfaroni.
Yeah, we're on Barfaroni. Spoilers.
Our
secret title for this one is Barfaroni.
Barfaroni. So this person was wearing Lolita to get food one time. They were in San Francisco, just, getting some food. They ended up getting some bad brunch, and they started to feel nauseated and not great once they'd left the area and they were just out shopping. And so they're in the downtown area, and the thing about that is there's nowhere to use the bathroom.
San Francisco is notorious for our lack of public restrooms.
It's hard. So you either have to go in somewhere and buy something, or hope that someone will take mercy on you and let you in the store. I don't know, right?
Will come and haunt you.
Yeah, maybe the pee poo will bless you with a toilet.
The butt rumbles. These are the so-called butt grumbles that happen.
The butt rumbles, yes. And so they popped into a nearby drugstore to say, hey, can I use the bathroom? But they wouldn't let them use it, which is so frustrating to me now that I live in a rural area, because here everyone's like, yeah, come take a pee in my store, right? Not a big deal. And so this is one piece that I really don't miss this about living in a city. So they get in the car and they're driving home, and they just got so sick that they barfed in their lap all over their dress.
Rip.
And they just have to sit there in the barf car driving around. But the silver lining of the story is that the dress was polyester and it was pretty easy to clean. So this poor person just stumbled into the shower and got themselves in their dress totally clean, and the dress is totally fine. But I'd probably be crying at that point. If I was covered in vomit and having to drive myself, I'd probably get into an accident from being upset. Let's be honest.
I'm the type of motherfucker. I have recently done this as within 2020, where I'll get out of bed and if I have to throw up because I ate something terrible, I'll go throw up and then wet my mouth a little bit, go in and wake my partner up. It could be 2 a.m. and I'm I froed up, and I will literally not just not even breaking kayfabe, because this is actually who I am as a person. I will just be I froed up, Spencer, and he'll shout out to Spencer for dealing with my crap for, like, years. And he'll get up. And he
Bless
will
Spencer.
take care of me just the same as he would taking, actually, he complains more about taking pictures of me wearing coordinates than helping me with dumb shit like I froed up. He didn't be like, talk like an adult. He was like, oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. Bless Spencer.
You okay, bro?
He's just a good Northern Californian fella. And I am a nasty girl from Massachusetts who's very mean and swears too much.
Nastychusetts.
Nastychusetts. No, we're Massachusetts, please.
Massachusetts.
I just want donkeys. Anyway, last story here is a cute little quote I got. I once found one of my Lolita dresses on a skeleton. I realized the skeleton was in my body and that I was wearing the dress. Please enjoy this picture that I have made. I photoshopped this. I literally...
Did you know...
Photoshopped this.
There's a skeleton inside you, Emma. Did you know that?
I'm terrified. Did you know that your bones are wet? Your bones are wet. Like, at all times. Your bones are not dry. You are constantly wet bones. Skeletons are
bones.
Wet. Soggy bones.
Sorry, buddy. Got wet bones.
Anyway, shout out to the, I just am really excited about this picture. If anybody wants this, like, DM me on Instagram or something and I'll send it to you, just 'cause it's so stupid. We have, like, 9 minutes left, and I kind of want to low-key share a terrible story.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
This is, mild kink shaming. I apologize. Not to shame anybody. But it's just funny to me because we're all in like company. We're all Lolitas. We all know. It's not a secret. Sarah, you've probably heard this story from the source. Again. So I go to AP downtown to pick up a made to order. Easy little job. Spencer's with me because I'm horrible and I make him go with me. And so I'm checking out. They're getting my dress for me, and there's a man in the store, an older man. An older man, like, khaki shorts, pulled up white socks, and, like New Balances, and, like, a yellow polo shirt, and, like, glasses that are, like, hanging on with, like, a string so he doesn't lose them. Old guy. Very old guy. And there's another girl in the store. And so I'm just, like, this downtown San Francisco, angelic pretty. Yes. Spencer's, like, already, like, oh, like, freaking out, just glancing everywhere, because he sees the young girl. First he assumes, okay, sugar daddy situation. Fine. And then the girl leaves, and he's just like, wait, what? And so the guy's still there, and he turns around after he grabs something, and this was, like, a cut sew of some sort, but made of more of, like, a terry cloth microfiber. So, like, it was very soft, like pajamas, essentially. I don't remember the dress. I just remember he had it, and it was, like, either yellow. It was probably yellow or pink or something. He just walks up to the front. I'm already at the register. He just kind of, like, walks up next to me and goes, I would like to buy this as well, too. And, like, hands it to the lady and, like, backs away. It says something like, this would look so good with my stuffy collection. And Spencer's just, like, freaking out internally because he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't understand that, like, this happens in the fashion, so he's just like, yeah, okay. Like, don't get away from me. Like, I don't want any of that. Like, it's nasty. So, like, Spencer's, like, freaking out. Just doesn't want to deal with this. And I'm just, like, laughing when he's, like, freaking. He's like, Emma, did you see that when we left? And I was like, yeah, like, this is angelic pretty, man. Like, it's kind of a big deal. Like, it's AP, please. He's just like, I don't, that happens? You guys let that happen? And I'm like, well, actually. So, that's my kind of spooky story. It was only spooky because Spencer's just freaking out. I should have had him come here and tell it. He would have loved that airtime. Anyway. That's
the validation.
One of my spooky stories. I'm sure I've got more. Sorry I haven't been reading the chat the last couple minutes. I was just so wrapped up in this story. Thank you to everyone who submitted a story. I love you. I'm sorry if we didn't get cheers, or we didn't have time to get cheers. I didn't have anywhere to fit them. I appreciate you. I read them. I will keep them and I will cherish them. I love scary stories, which is why I dressed up like Polita today. I love you all. You're wonderful people. Hopefully next time
is wild.
we can do this. I might just do another one. Just do a spooky night, because there are no other spooky days in the year unless you're gothic, and then every day is spooky. What's up? Yeah, SF Comp is dope. Shout out to the SF Comp. I love you guys. I'll drink to that. It's cranberry juice. I'm just drinking cranberry juice.
Same. I'm also drinking
cranberry juice.
All these pee stories that we were telling.
Ugh, we're gonna be no kidney stones.
Nope.
All right, Sarah, thank you for joining me for this panel.
Thank you for doing all the slides and shit. Like, they look great. I think I want to give Emma a big clap for doing these slides, because I just had a normal one for the past like month and a half, and Emma just absolutely fucking crushed it. So I just want to make sure that she gets
I'm a shitpost of a human being. My goal going into this was I want to make people upset with my memes. I want to make people laugh out loud. If anybody, please let me know if you like actually cackled out loud. I would love that. And also 3, I want to make sure that Bay Area Kei does not invite me back to do any more panels. Like, I'm part of Bay Area Kei. Like, I do a lot of work for Bay Area Kei, but I want to make sure that, like, Emma, you can't do this again. Like,
we're gonna have a poster. It just says, "Don't let her inside." It's just a picture of you.
I was supposed to do something for Jessica, but this is probably terrible. Should I do the thing?
What thing?
The gamer thing? I'm not gonna do it. I'll do it another time.
Oh no!
You'll have to subscribe to my actual Twitch. You'll have to find me on Twitch, and I'll do the gamer thing. I won't do it here. It's not. No, I won't do it. There's too many people. I can't do it. You're not looking at me. Stop. Stop. It's just a whole like "What's up, gamers" thing that I do. Sometimes, like back in Twitch was terrible, or Twitch is pretty bad now, but. So what's up, gamer? Welcome back to my channel with another Let's Play of a Grammary panel. Burp, burp, burp. I'm not drunk enough to do it. I'm sorry. You gotta go to my like actual Twitch channel, which is the same as my name. I don't stream anymore because I'm old and I'm tired. Anyway, we got 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna sit. All right. If somebody's modding this, be prepared to drop a bunch of links. Vote for the chord contest.
Get your finger ready.
Please do that. All the votes help us choose everything. I love it. Everything was beautiful. Thank you for submitting all of your coordinates. I had the best time just watching the fashion walk today. You guys are so smart. It's so clever. It's so beautiful. And kiss your faces. Do the chord contest. Do pumpkins. Pumped Up. Shout out to Pumped Up. Vote for favorite pumpkin. The charity drawing is still going on. There are some really cool prizes that I'm like really salty that I cannot submit for. Those prizes are dope. Like, you guys, only $10 to submit. Half of you or most of you are probably coming to the tea party. You're already into that, so that's great. You're submitted to win any of these super cool prizes. I'm mad just thinking about it. I'm like, I want some of these prizes. Can I have a prize? Can I like quit and then come back and sign up? Whatever. Charity drawing. Instagrammery still going on. I'm going through. I'm that creeper. In case you've been getting a really strange person going through and liking all your Instagrammery pictures, that's me. Sorry. I love doing it. That will also, if you do all of the challenges, it will also get you a charity drawing entry. I feel like there's another one I'm forgetting, but my brain is whatever. Then we have. What am I missing, Sarah? Please help. Oh, God. Charity drawing. Oh, upcoming events. We're doing some events with RVO and Poovy and Rose Frey. I put all of this stuff in Nightbot, so I should know. This one's exclamation point events. We're doing a bunch of events coming up over the next couple of months. I'm actually not wearing makeup right now. This is how I look. This is my all natural makeup. I'm so fucking tired, you guys. I love you. I want everybody to have a great time in quarantine. I'm just so tired. We're going to be helping out with a bunch more events over the next couple of months. Check them out. RVO is coming up real soon, and then Poovy's Tea Party, and we're just doing cool stuff. I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh, and the panel form. Thanks, Nightbot, for being on a timer. Fill out that feedback.
I think that was Pi.
It was Pi. Oh, it was Pi. I can't read. I'm tired.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's fine. Yeah, fill out that panel form. Data, say nice things about me, but also say this was the worst panel I've ever seen in my entire life, so they don't let me do this again. Because I will want to do it again, and I will commit so much time to being on horrible places on the internet and make terrible slides. Terrible
It's okay.
slides. And I'll make Sarah just, do it with me.
We'll do a dramatic reading of the feedback, like to each other.
Dramatic reading of feedback. Fine. Anyway, I love you all. That's it for now. Next up, I believe we have the Street Snaps panel, which I'm gonna go melt my face off because I don't look like this every day. I look like a gremlin every day, actually. So Sarah looks radiant every day because somebody might have sold her soul to the devil. I'm not saying anything, but
I did.
she did. She did.
I did.
It's horrible. Fuck you, give me his number. I'm trying to succeed in life here. I'm struggling.
He's my employer. Just call my employer.
I mean, where's the lie? I mean, could be worse, could be Amazon. Anyway, I'm gonna go over to I don't know. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that bell to know when we go live again, which will be in like literally a minute. Just hang out here. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the event. See you all tomorrow. Please come visit me in the help desk if you're going to the tea. I'm putting on makeup for it. Nobody gets to ever see it, so. Bye! We're not done yet.
Eight Designs is a queer-owned, alt-fashion brand heavily inspired by Japanese street fashion. Based in the DC metro area, we aim to create items designed for comfort, inclusivity, and self-expression. Belladonna offers J-fashion clothing in our own prints and designs catering to all people of alternative fashion, as well as kawaii accessories and jewelry. Everything is made in the USA by designers Michelle and Rachel. From stationery to clothing, Cotton Book creates collections of watercolor painted patterns that bring the magic of the forest into your daily life. They specialize in wooden pins featuring afternoon tea delights and tiny animal friends. Delphi specializes in accessories for otherworldly beings or those who wish to become one. Eat Me Ink Me juggles between gothic and classic styles and always thinks of ways to make pieces versatile. Quality clothing and accessories to last till the bats come home. Empire Noir is a gothic and Lolita brand inspired by the Baroque period and also explores the regal and macabre of African culture. Fluffy Tory is a brand from Switzerland and Germany who creates everything from their super popular enamel pins, stickers, and jewelry up to dresses, sweaters, and shoes in every size. Hard Decora is an apparel and illustration brand that believes in being aggressively cute. Their most recent release is the Jawbreakers collection featuring a cute and kick-butt softball theme. Lomo Loungewear offers a collection of luxuriously comfy pieces perfect for those who love missing out. Everything is designed and made in-house in our studio in Oakland with attention to each detail and care put into each step for some truly special PJs that we know you'll treasure. Lilith A. Adalia design and sew intricate one-of-a-kind garments and accessories for adults and children, allowing them to express their individuality through their choice of fashion. Each garment is handmade with their care and an eye for detail. Shop independent J-fashion designers from all around the world with Lolita Collective. Started by designers in the Midwest, Lolita Collective has grown to showcase more than 50 different indie brands. Lulu Van Hoagland makes art for those who are a little sad and strange. Gentle and not so gentle reminders that you are not alone. Moss Badger has been producing garments and accessories influenced by symbology, folklore, history, and magic since 2011. They design original printed fabrics, cast custom rosin pieces, and use vintage millinery supplies so that their pieces contain a bit of the uncommon and the touch of the uncanny. Odd Monster is a slow fashion brand inspired by retro designs and Japanese street fashion. We create slow fashion for all the fashionable weirdos out there. Paradise Rose Shop is a San Francisco-based brand that focuses on handmade accessories that complement wardrobes and complete outfits. Many pieces are one-of-a-kind, handmade by the designer, often live on stream on Twitch. Plushie Kawaii, apparel for fans of alternative and kawaii fashion. Pop Princess, a sweet brand paying homage to modern girls never losing sight of their dreams or who they are, where in their hearts fairy tales bloom. Porcelain Song is a small handmade jewelry shop specializing in rosary necklaces and other gothic adornments for the elegantly obscure. They take inspiration from myth, magic, religion, and fantasy. Puvithel is about unabashed self-expression and spans many styles, including punk, gothic, Lolita, and Menhera. Puvithel's shop has everything from simple accessories to full Lolita jumper skirts. Sweet Juju is a Lolita and kawaii fashion accessories brand focusing on versatile pieces and kawaii wardrobe staples. From simple and elegant jewelry to super cute statement pieces, Sweet Juju has your new favorite go-to accessory. Sweet Mildred is a Philadelphia-based indie Lolita brand creating handmade hair accessories and clothing in flexible sizing. They are focused on working with you to create your perfect kawaii ensemble. The Black Ribbon is a San Francisco-based brand that focuses on small batch production both in-house and in small local factories. They make dresses inspired by their favorite eras in fashion and textiles they find in the sourcing process. Tornu Soul is an indie brand that focuses on creating wearable pieces of art in the form of millinery, accessories, and clothing inspired by a wide variety of Japanese fashions. They pride themselves on their attention to detail, and all of their designs are handmade in-house. Twilight Fashion handmakes many of their accessories to be as unique and as special as the wearer. They hope to continue to bring more interesting and unique pieces to the world and spread their love of Japan. Dandy Puppetoire is an indie Lolita OG fashion accessories brand that creates lovingly handcrafted pieces inspired by puppetry and play. Nerdy Bit is an LA-based brand who focuses on in-house production for all of their items. They create comfortable nerdy streetwear inspired by anime, K-pop, and Asian culture that caters to all sizes. Rapso Broderie, a hand embroidery house inspired by the Greek goddess Rapso, the patroness of seamstresses, and luxurious feminine detail. Two Tarts and a Princess creates quirky cute, one-of-a-kind wearable art accessories. Each piece is hand-painted, assembled, and finished with love and care. Agato Designs is a queer-owned, alt-fashion brand heavily inspired by Japanese street fashion. Based in the DC metro area, we aim to create items designed for comfort, inclusivity, and self-expression. Belladonna offers J-fashion clothing in our own prints and designs catering to all people of alternative fashion, as well as kawaii accessories and jewelry. Everything is made in the USA by designers Michelle and Rachel. From stationery to clothing, Cotton Book creates collections of watercolor painted patterns that bring the magic of the forest into your daily life. They specialize in wooden pins featuring afternoon tea delights and tiny animal friends. Delphi specializes in accessories for otherworldly beings or those who wish to become one. Eat Me Ink Me juggles between gothic and classic styles and always thinks of ways to make pieces versatile. Quality clothing and accessories to last till the bats come home. Empire Noir is a gothic and Lolita brand inspired by the Baroque period and also explores the regal and macabre of African culture. Fluffy Tory is a brand from Switzerland and Germany who creates everything from their super popular enamel pins, stickers, and jewelry up to dresses, sweaters, and shoes in every size. Hard Decora is an apparel and illustration brand that believes in being aggressively cute. Their most recent release is the Jawbreakers collection featuring a cute and kick-butt softball theme. Lomo Loungewear offers a collection of luxuriously comfy pieces perfect for those who love missing out. Everything is designed and made in-house in our studio in Oakland with attention to each detail and care put into each step for some truly special PJs that we know you'll treasure. Lilith A. Adalia design and sew intricate one-of-a-kind garments and accessories for adults and children, allowing them to express their individuality through their choice of fashion. Each garment is handmade with their care and an eye for detail. Shop independent J-fashion designers from all around the world with Lolita Collective. Started by designers in the Midwest, Lolita Collective has grown to showcase more than 50 different indie brands. Lulu Van Hoagland makes art for those who are a little sad and strange. Gentle and not so gentle reminders that you are not alone. Moss Badger has been producing garments and accessories influenced by symbology, folklore, history, and magic since 2011. They design original printed fabrics, cast custom rosin pieces, and use vintage millinery supplies so that their pieces contain a bit of the uncommon and the touch of the uncanny. Odd Monster is a slow fashion brand inspired by retro designs and Japanese street fashion. We create slow fashion for all the fashionable weirdos out there. Paradise Rose Shop is a San Francisco-based brand that focuses on handmade accessories that complement wardrobes and complete outfits. Many pieces are one-of-a-kind, handmade by the designer, often live on stream on Twitch. Plushy Kawaii, apparel for fans of alternative and kawaii fashion. Pop Princess, a sweet brand paying homage to modern girls never losing sight of their dreams or who they are, where in their hearts fairy tales bloom. Porcelain Song is a small handmade jewelry shop specializing in rosary necklaces and other gothic adornments for the elegantly obscure. They take inspiration from myth, magic, religion, and fantasy. Puvithel is about unabashed self-expression and spans many styles, including punk, gothic, Lolita, and Menhera. Puvithel's shop has everything from simple accessories to full Lolita jumper skirts. Sweet Juju is a Lolita and kawaii fashion accessories brand focusing on versatile pieces and kawaii wardrobe staples. From simple and elegant jewelry to super cute statement pieces, Sweet Juju has your new favorite go-to accessory. Sweet Mildred is a Philadelphia-based indie Lolita brand creating handmade hair accessories and clothing in flexible sizing. They are focused on working with you to create your perfect kawaii ensemble. The Black Ribbon is a San Francisco-based brand that focuses on small batch production both in-house and in small local factories. They make dresses inspired by their favorite eras in fashion and textiles they find in the sourcing process. Tornu Soul is an indie brand that focuses on creating wearable pieces of art in the form of millinery, accessories, and clothing inspired by a wide variety of Japanese fashions. They pride themselves on their attention to detail, and all of their designs are handmade in-house. Twilight Fashion handmakes many of their accessories to be as unique and as special as the wearer. They hope to continue to bring more interesting and unique pieces to the world and spread their love of Japan. Dandy Pepetois is an indie Lolita OG fashion accessories brand that creates lovingly handcrafted pieces inspired by puppetry and play. Nerdy Bit is an LA-based brand who focuses on in-house production for all of their items. They create comfortable nerdy streetwear inspired by anime, K-pop, and Asian culture that caters to all sizes. Rapso Broderie, a hand embroidery house inspired by the Greek goddess Rapso, the patroness of seamstresses, and luxurious feminine detail. Two Tarts and a Princess creates quirky cute, one-of-a-kind wearable art accessories. Each piece is hand-painted, assembled, and finished with love and care. Agato Designs is a queer-owned, alt-fashion brand heavily inspired by Japanese street fashion. Based in the DC metro area, we aim to create items designed for comfort, inclusivity, and self-expression. Belladonna offers J-fashion clothing in our own prints and designs catering to all people of alternative fashion, as well as kawaii accessories and jewelry. Everything is made in the USA by designers Michelle and Rachel. From stationery to clothing, Cotton Book creates collections of watercolor painted patterns that bring the magic of the forest into your daily life. They specialize in wooden pins featuring afternoon tea delights and tiny animal friends. Dolphy specializes in accessories for otherworldly beings or those who wish to become one. Eat Me Ink Me juggles between gothic and classic styles and always thinks of ways to make pieces versatile. Quality clothing and accessories to last till the bats come home. Empire Noir is a gothic and Lolita brand inspired by the Baroque period and also explores the regal and macabre of African culture. Fluffy Tory is a brand from Switzerland and Germany who creates everything from their super popular enamel pins, stickers, and jewelry up to dresses, sweaters, and shoes in every size. Hard Decora is an apparel and illustration brand that believes in being aggressively cute. Their most recent release is the Jawbreakers collection featuring a cute and kick-butt softball theme. Lomo Loungewear offers a collection of luxuriously comfy pieces perfect for those who love missing out. Everything is designed and made in-house in our studio in Oakland with attention to each detail and care put into each step for some truly special PJs that we know you'll treasure. Lilith A. Adalia design and sew intricate one-of-a-kind garments and accessories for adults and children, allowing them to express their individuality through their choice of fashion. Each garment is handmade with their care and an eye for detail. Shop independent J-fashion designers from all around the world with Lolita Collective. Started by designers in the Midwest, Lolita Collective has grown to showcase more than 50 different indie brands. Lulu Van Hoagland makes art for those who are a little sad and strange. Gentle and not so gentle reminders that you are not alone. Moss Badger has been producing garments and accessories influenced by symbology, folklore, history, and magic since 2011. They design original printed fabrics, cast custom rosin pieces, and use vintage millinery supplies so that their pieces contain a bit of the uncommon and the touch of the uncanny. Odd Monster is a slow fashion brand inspired by retro designs and Japanese street fashion. We create slow fashion for all the fashionable weirdos out there. Paradise Rose Shop is a San Francisco-based brand that focuses on handmade accessories that complement wardrobes and complete outfits. Many pieces are one-of-a-kind, handmade by the designer, often live on stream on Twitch. Plushy Kawaii, apparel for fans of alternative and kawaii fashion. Pop Princess, a sweet brand paying homage to modern girls never losing sight of their dreams or who they are, where in their hearts fairy tales bloom. Porcelain Song is a small handmade jewelry shop specializing in rosary necklaces and other gothic adornments for the elegantly obscure. They take inspiration from myth, magic, religion, and fantasy. Puvithel is about unabashed self-expression and spans many styles, including punk, gothic, Lolita, and menhera. Puvithel's shop has everything from simple accessories to full Lolita jumper skirts. Sweet Juju is a Lolita and kawaii fashion accessories brand focusing on versatile pieces and kawaii wardrobe staples. From simple and elegant jewelry to super cute statement pieces, Sweet Juju has your new favorite go-to accessory. Sweet Mildred is a Philadelphia-based indie Lolita brand creating handmade hair accessories and clothing in flexible sizing. They are focused on working with you to create your perfect kawaii ensemble. The Black Ribbon is a San Francisco-based brand that focuses on small batch production both in-house and in small local factories. They make dresses inspired by their favorite eras in fashion and textiles they find in the sourcing process. Tornu Soul is an indie brand that focuses on creating wearable pieces of art in the form of millinery, accessories, and clothing inspired by a wide variety of Japanese fashions. They pride themselves on their attention to detail, and all of their designs are handmade in-house. Twilight Fashion handmakes many of their accessories to be as unique and as special as the wearer. They hope to continue to bring more interesting and unique pieces to the world and spread their love of Japan. Dandy Puppetoire is an indie Lolita OG fashion accessories brand that creates lovingly handcrafted pieces inspired by puppetry and play. Nerdy Bit is an LA-based brand who focuses on in-house production for all of their items. They create comfortable nerdy streetwear inspired by anime, K-pop, and Asian culture that caters to all sizes. Rapso Broderie, a hand embroidery house inspired by the Greek goddess Rapso, the patroness of seamstresses, and luxurious feminine detail. Two Tarts and a Princess creates quirky cute, one-of-a-kind wearable art accessories. Each piece is hand-painted, assembled, and finished with love and care. Egado Designs is a queer-owned, alt-fashion brand heavily inspired by Japanese street fashion. Based in the DC metro area, we aim to create items designed for comfort, inclusivity, and self-expression. Belladonna offers J-fashion clothing in our own prints and designs catering to all people of alternative fashion, as well as kawaii accessories and jewelry. Everything is made in the USA by designers Michelle and Rachel. From stationery to clothing, Cotton Book creates collections of watercolor painted patterns that bring the magic of the forest into your daily life. They specialize in wooden pins featuring afternoon tea delights and tiny animal friends. Delphi specializes in accessories for otherworldly beings or those who wish to become one. Eat Me Ink Me juggles between gothic and classic styles and always thinks of ways to make pieces versatile. Quality clothing and accessories to last till the bats come home. Empire Noir is a gothic and Lolita brand inspired by the Baroque period and also explores the regal and macabre of African culture. Fluffy Tory is a brand from Switzerland and Germany who creates everything from their super popular enamel pins, stickers, and jewelry up to dresses, sweaters, and shoes in every size. Hard Decora is an apparel and illustration brand that believes in being aggressively cute. Their most recent release is the Jawbreakers collection featuring a cute and kick-butt softball theme. Lomo Loungewear offers a collection of luxuriously comfy pieces perfect for those who love missing out. Everything is designed and made in-house in our studio in Oakland with attention to each detail and care put into each step for some truly special PJs that we know you'll treasure. Lilith A. Adalia design and sew intricate one-of-a-kind garments and accessories for adults and children, allowing them to express their individuality